happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll run this with Akers. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Akers. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Washington, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go, Pete. regular. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Regular, regular. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Regular, regular. Watch the pass. Show it up, show it up. 34.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
5-0 here. 52 and 56, 52 and 56. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now a give, right side. Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
More yards.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
57, Mike. Regular, regular. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. All day, all day.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
third down. Stafford. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Stafford's pass intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Ringer, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. I'm coming for you now. Check. Slam.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Washington nothing.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA.
Stafford's
A
pass.
big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Fresno. No. Regular. Slow. No. Kill.
And they give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
51 to Mike. And it's getting it home. Mike 51. Regular. Yo. 51 to Mike. Let's get the ball. Go Mike 51.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
His pass.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Rams.
On the ground, it's Akers. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Cam Akers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, it's Gibson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, halftime to make adjustments, they better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Regular. 51. Yeah. Check hot.
They'll try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This just a 24-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
3-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, 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 check.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the screen. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You must be dreaming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Go ahead. Watch QB drop. 56 to Mike.
Final play of the half. Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
34.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Check 15. Check 15. Check 4. Undercut. Go 5-0 here.
They run again with Hunt. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Comes the ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
I'm coming after you. 56 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third down.
20, 80, 21, 50.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pick up the 25.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Jim, go Jim.
I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 56.
He'll kill.
56. You don't want it. You don't want none. You don't get it.
Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Tackle made.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down, Rams.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Akers. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
And he's going to go down again. Deron Payne picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Check.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Leads to number 85.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win? Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Washington.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They control.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick, and the pressure gets to him again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they have the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. To throw on 3rd down. Stafford, he'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to.